Prominent Bahraini human rights activist Mariam Al-Khwaja has been arrested shortly after arriving at the country's airport. She was flying from Europe to check on her dad. He's also a campaigner who recently started a hunger strike, indeed, in protest at his own detention. Nwo Busted a key figure in the Bahraini opposition movement. He's spent 2 years in jail himself. Let's talk to him live about what's happening here and what the prospects are. Hi there, thanks for being with us in London there. She's not been officially charged yet, I gather. What are the prospects for her being freed, and why is she being held then?
Well, she went to Bahrain to see her father. As you know, she's a Bahraini with Danish nationality, and she was not allowed to get in. And this is the second time trying to go to Bahrain. And when she insisted she wanted to enter her country and to see her father, she was detained and she was taken to custody. And now she is charged on attacking the police man or policewoman, and were stopped for 7 days interrogation, and then she will be taken before court. Unfortunately, this is the case for all human rights defenders in Bahrain. Abdulhadi Al-Khwaja health condition is very bad. More human rights defender tomorrow going in hunger strike. A lot of people were sentenced, human rights defender, on a daily basis by the court that dominated by the ruling family. Today you have one photographer, Mr. Humaydan, was sentenced for 10 years. Today there was 2 women activists sentenced for 5 years or more. Today there were many people. As I'm talking to you, the court has been issuing sentence against a lot of human rights defenders.
So you said,
as you know, we have thousands of people.
I was going to say, are you saying you're doubting the validity of those charges? The reason why she's being held then?
You know, you are in a country that the judiciary is not an independent and has got a lot of criticism from the international community. You will expect to see the judge who gonna file, whom gonna she face, that he's a member of ruling family. So you are in a country that does not respect the human right. Their judiciary system does not meet with international standard. A lot of criticism by international human rights group and their friend alike, like United States. But they don't care so far. They were going and taking a lot of human rights defenders to court and using the court, using the judicial system as a tool to attack human rights activists, to attack photographers, to attack journalists, to attack people, activists in the social media. So we are in the most repressive regime. Now we are worried. Now we are worried about the life of Abdulhadi Al-Khwaja, who's in his 8th day in the hunger strike. We are worried about this woman taken into consideration. Many women were tortured. Many men were tortured till death. As I'm talking to you, a lot of people in jail are being tortured by the police in Bahrain, which is known, it has bad reputation in human rights.
As we've been reporting on at length for the last couple of years, as you'll know if you've been watching RT, to our viewers there. You're talking to us, of course, from London. Are you worried if you yourself went back to Bahrain, you'd be in trouble?
Well, I don't know. I mean, I was in trouble. I just was released 2 months ago. I spent my last 2 years in jail because of tweeting, asking people to take part in a peaceful protest to release my friend Abdulhadi Al-Khwaja, who's in hunger strike today. And for that reason, I spent my last 2 years in jail. And many other hundreds of people, thousands of people are in jail today because just practicing their right in assembly, right in gathering, right in writing, right in criticizing people. We have at least 4,000 people today jail. We have at least 50,000 people went in and out the jail in the past 3 years. So we are talking not less than 7% of my whole population were in jail for the past 3 years, just for either criticizing the government or criticizing the prime minister who's been there for the past 40 years, or criticizing the king, or criticizing the ruling family. So we have thousands of people. The biggest percentage you will ever see in any country that spend time in jail, it is Bahrain. It's the biggest country that have a political prisoner. It's Bahrain. 4,000 people with a population of... Go ahead.
Just really briefly, a final quick thought about Mariam's dad as well. You mentioned him just now, your friend in jail there. He's in the middle of a hunger strike. How far do you think he'll carry it? And how exactly do you think he's being treated by fact?
Well, it's very serious, and I know how serious is Mr. Abdulhadi Al-Khwaja. He's a very committed guy, very respected guy at the regional level, at the international level, as a human rights defender. He's a big and known, well-respected human rights fighter, and I know he is very serious. In a normal condition, he should not stay more than 3 to 4 weeks without food. So that's why we are very much worried about him. We think he and all the human rights defenders should be released as soon as possible.
Okay, Nabil, thanks for being with us. Nwo Busted, President of the Bahrain Centre for Human Rights. Appreciate it.